And we should be live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Imperial Vibes, live from the tunnel. You already know what it is. It's your boy, the Imperial. Used to be Fat Caesar. We all know I ain't fat no more, but the Imperial Caesar with my special guest, B Money, all
Man,
the
what's
way,
happening?
all the way from ATL, right?
Yes, sir. ATL, man. We doing the big.
Hey, so real quick, born and raised?
Yes, indeed.
Born and raised. Okay. I'm feeling that. So tell me well shit, tell the people a little bit about yourself. And by the way, people, um, because of technology and other stuff, I am not currently viewing the room at this very moment. So please make sure that you're typing and you're saying stuff in the chat because once my phone catches a little bit of juice, I will be back in the chat. So bear with me, but make sure y'all engage with B Money. So B Money, man, first and foremost, shit, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How did you become B Money and what inspired you to get into music?
Oh man. So I got my name because first, man, people would just call me just B Money, but because B Money was one of them common names. You know what I'm saying? I had the million added to it to give it some kind of separation from anybody else. Because even when I Google B Money, at least like a billion names comes up that use that name. So I just added the million on the end. You know what I'm saying, to give myself some individuality from those who call themselves B Money. You know what I'm saying, and I got man. I've been doing music since I was about. I've been rapping, man, since I was about like 8 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been singing since 5. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much how I got my start in the music, man. I just been into music heavy for a very long time, and I love music.
Okay, so you said you started singing though first. Like you were 5 and
Yeah,
you were singing, and then rap came when you were like you said 8.
yeah,
Okay, so what made you like just be like, you know what, I wanna rap? Because like a lot of people when they start singing,
yeah,
they stay there. Like
right,
maybe they'll play around, explore. Like you see
yeah.
Beyonce, she dropped a little verse or whatever, which um shout out to my wife by the way. But me and my wife were having a conversation and I was just like, I know that she likes all the singing and everything, but I'm like, yo, I really like the cadence and the flow that
Right.
Beyonce had. She had that real H Town going. So like, you know, but she never made it a thing like, oh my God, I want to be a rapper now. So how did you be like, yo, I want to sing and rap, and like, how did that happen?
Uh, well, the singing thing, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of forced into singing because I started singing in the church. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
just
that's
gonna ask that.
yeah. That for some reason a lot of people that sing, man, it started in the church first. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I
let me
got
tell you, not my bad to interrupt you, but real quick, before, just because I don't want to lose that thought that just came in my head. But it's funny you mentioned the church, but it's like,
yeah,
spirituality is foundation. So it's like to me, it's
show,
like it makes sense. Like if you
show.
started singing from a spirit level, I think you develop a deeper love for music. It's like didn't all the greats start in church? Didn't Whitney Houston?
Snoop Dogg.
Everybody, yeah, I was gonna say even Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
Snoop, man. Snoop started in church too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So, church, man, and I think that's where a lot of, as a culture, I think that's where a lot of our music starts from. It steals from church because I think that's where the soul of it comes from.
it did. We
Like,
saw that with
yeah,
gospel music and rock
yeah,
and roll
man.
in the
It
'50s.
start, yeah, man. It start right there in the church, man, and it's just like it's very infectious and it branches out. You know, you listen to the James Browns of the world, man. That's where they started from, man. Ray Charles, you know, he started in church as well. You know, they used to get mad at him about it because he would
Yeah.
like he would flip a church song into, you know, a regular song, you know, and
I
like,
got a woman. That's actually a
yeah.
gospel song. I found out.
Right, yeah, right. So you know, a lot of my foundation started there, like you said, man. You know, so you know, my grandmother she forced me into the choir when I was like 5 years old, and she wanted me to start leading songs. I didn't even think I was that good of a singer, you know. And over time, as the longer I did it, and the longer you know, because as a child, you don't get to have no say so about what you can and can't
Nah,
do. You know what I'm saying? So even if
definitely
I didn't
not.
want to be in the church choir, I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? And but after a while, it kind of it grew on me, and you know, after being trained so long with it, you know, you tend to develop the talent. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to you know the rapping part of it, man, it you know it was all about the culture for me. Especially back in them days, you know, back when, and I was a big Bone Thugs and Harmonies fan, so that's what really got me into it.
Oh, nah, facts. I love Bone
Yeah, man.
Thugs. East
Yeah,
99 is my shit.
man, what? East
Classic.
99, the Art of War, creeping on the come up.
Creeping on the come up. Yup.
Yeah.
That EP.
You know, yeah, man. And I remember, man, I used to sit there with the boombox, man, and I'll be flicking rewind and play just to try to catch what they were saying and try to write down what they were saying. And it just got infectious, man. And I was like, you know what, I want to do that. I want to see if I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And of course
Combine
I couldn't rap
harmony.
like that. You know, I couldn't rap like that at the time, you know what I'm saying? But it was infectious back then. And then of course Atlanta started developing their own culture. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out
With
to
the,
the Dungeon family.
man, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And man, I was big on Kilo Ali, you
Hey,
know,
hey, I
Outkast,
hate
yeah.
to interrupt everybody. Oh, snap. I don't know why my camera just did that. Hey, y'all hold on real quick. Emergency, y'all. Emergency, y'all. Oh man, let me get my headphones back on. I am so sorry, bro. It's
Oh nah, man,
had
you
to had to
straight,
take
bro.
had to take care of some home business real quick, something real fast. You know how that be. But yeah, man,
Indeed.
I ain't
Yeah.
want to I ain't want to interrupt you, man.
Yeah.
But
But
nah,
yeah,
like you were
man.
saying though. So you know the culture and then Bone Thugs alike. So you felt like you wanted to come through and basically pull up with some harmony yourself.
Of course. I mean, man, when you think about it, man, they was really one of the first ones to actually do both singing and rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, you know, Atlanta had at that time Atlanta hadn't really developed their own sound yet. You know what I'm saying? At that time, Atlanta was still trying to come along. But around that time, Bone Thugs and Harmony was a big thing, man. I mean, it was big everywhere. And to hear them guys be able to rap and harmonize like that, it was just crazy because it was almost unheard of. You never heard it like that. And
No, you
back
really
then,
didn't.
yeah, you ain't really hear it like that. So you know what I'm saying? And man, listen, dog, when they came out, man, that shit was infectious. You know what I'm saying? To be melodic like that, to sound all melodic like that, to harmonize like that, and to mix both worlds like that, yeah, that was unheard of. And I that kind of that got me, man. And when it got me, it was like a virus, man. It stuck to me. And I had been on it ever since then. I was just picking up the pen and paper to see what I could come up with. And like I said, of course I couldn't rap like them guys, but you know, I just wanted to rap after that, and I wanted to sing along with it. And so that's kind of how I kind of you know got my start with both ends with the singing and the rapping.
Well, I mean, I think honestly, like you hit the cheat code because I know you wasn't out here looking for hooks. You wasn't
No,
doing like me or like shout out to my brother Young Cass just join us here in the building. But you know Me and Young Kaz, we be hunting down y'all singing niggas. But you don't gotta hunt down damn nobody.
Yeah,
You ain't
nah, man.
you ain't got
It's
you ain't gotta hunt nobody down, man. When you want a hook, man. You like, man, I don't need. You know what? Y'all niggas ain't gonna sing no hook for me. I'm finna sing my own hook. That's you.
man, yeah. Hey, believe it or not, man, I do that, man, and
Oh no,
it
shout out to that. Hey,
yeah, I do that. Yeah, yeah, I love it, man. Like it's dope to be a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? To
no
be able
big
to do both.
facts.
Yeah, it's dope to be a Swiss Army knife like that. And a lot of the times, man, I don't even know how I come up with half the stuff I come up with. It just be, I ain't gonna say it's spur of the moment, but it's like when I hear these beats come up, these beats be taking me places. You know what I'm saying?
That was gonna be my next question. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you like with the creative process, cause like some artists, they're about the lyrics. Like they
Hmm.
don't even really give a damn too much, like if the beat is good or not, because like they following everything, um, with the lyrics. So they going
Yeah.
lyric based. So for me now, I ain't never get singing lessons or nothing,
Hmm.
but a prominent singing teacher told me that if you are an artist that goes by the beat, by nature you're actually a singer. It's just that wasn't cultivated. So like she told me, like I'm really a singer too, but because I didn't cultivate that, the next thing is like I rap too, but I make beats. And then
Right.
I started to see like, oh shit, I'm an amazing rapper, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to feel like I'm a little bit better producer too. And
Yeah.
that's because like I think deeper than just the lyrics. Is like a lot of
Right.
artists like they lyrics. So, when you say that, I was just thinking about that now. Like, damn, like it's true that those that could go outside the box in music, like
Yeah.
you got a little singer in you. Hey, young Kaz, man, you here, man? Cause you here, but I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm letting you do your thing. I'm just here to read the comments. What's going on, GB?
Hey, what's
Hey,
going on, Cass, bro? What's good, my homie?
Man, I can't call it like I hold. I ain't gonna spoil it. Just out here trying to get it like you.
I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man.
Man, look, man, look. I just want to say, shout out to what you do, man. I haven't heard a bad track from you yet. Because
Yeah, I
if I
appreciate
did,
that.
I would be the one to tell you. I mean, that shit was trash. But so far, all I've heard has been good. But I'm
Hey, I
I'm I'm
appreciate
I'm
that.
I'm here to read these comments for you and
True.
being a being that you can't do it today for some strange reason. Caesar, I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, but I'm gonna figure it out. I got you.
nah, I can't do it today. My phone is tripping. Like my phone need like 20 minutes. Actually, I need a new phone. So if anybody wanna come up with the give me a new phone fund, cat yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy how the world works. But if like 300 people cash app $1, bro,
That's a
one
new phone.
dollar, new phone right there.
That's a new
Just think
phone.
about that. Like in reality,
That's a whole phone.
all of
Oh
us,
God.
all of us as a community, I don't know why we don't do more things like that. Where it's like, yo, we really want to make moves. You get your numbers, and everybody invest $1. Like, you ever think about that?
Right. Oh man, all the time.
How you just said that shit? All of arms of the angel.
Hey, hey. Nah, y'all don't really gotta send me $1, but like, just the thought is nice though. Like, just think about
Uh-oh,
though.
for some reason my thing just went blank. Hold on. I may have to leave and come back.
Hey, we here. My whole thing though is like, I brought that up to go into my next little topic, which we gonna get into your music too. But one
Sure.
thing I remember in the chat last week,
Hmm.
I remember you mentioned that you did military service, National Guard.
Yeah, so man, actually, I'm still in it, man. I've been in the game for like, matter of fact, November be 17 years. I've been in the game.
So
I
17 years in the National Guard.
Yeah,
So you've
actually, yeah.
been three presidents in.
So man, you know what I'm saying. I actually been in 17 years, and it started out eight of them did was active duty, and then the other nine was National Guard. So yeah, I've been in it for a grip, man.
So my show. I like to call it the Ice Cube in the early '90s show because I get a little social, political. So like
Yeah.
with everything going on, like and what my rant last week was. I was letting all the street cats know like, yo, this ain't the time. Like the
Oh man,
National Guard, like so. Let's see what's a real rumor and what's not. So like,
Shout
it,
out Getty Boy Mark in the building.
hey,
my
shout out to
brother,
bro.
my bro.
Hey, his
That's the
music
bro right
fire.
there.
Yeah, his music fire. He
That's my
definitely
brother right there.
he get played in all the shows. Like
Yeah,
Man,
most
fuck that.
definitely.
I'm still pissed off at Getty Boy because he still ain't emailed me them 2 tracks I asked for. Fuck him right now.
oh shit. Hey, you gotta send
Hey,
that
shout
in,
out to my
bro.
brother, man.
Bus station coming this weekend. We need that in the email.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
man, we got the bus station coming this weekend. We are interviewing the 6-time Grammy winner D Not, I mean D Bot, excuse me, with his illustrious track Tacos and Titties. Plus some more shit coming up on the bus station this Sunday. But we in here with the homie B Money.
man, what's happening?
Definitely. And hey man, let's give him a round of applause for his service because my boy served the country. My boy
Like, I
protect the
appreciate
block
that.
for real. And let me tell you something, the
Yeah,
difference between how he protect the block, right? He actually protects the block from the people that own the block. And that's my whole thing that I try to tell all my
yeah.
people, like, we need to stop fighting over blocks we don't really own, and we need to start coming together. So let me ask you, right? Because there's so many rumors online. So
Hmm.
like, is it just one of them things where it's like, okay, president be like, yo, y'all turn up, go to this city, clean house, or it's like it's deeper than that? Cause like I'm reading
I
laws and
mean,
stuff,
yeah,
Congress,
nah,
other
man.
people gotta.
It's deeper than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now,
And mind you, I don't want you to get in
yeah.
trouble. So like
Nah,
anything
nah,
that you
nah,
got a
nah, man.
lot
You
to
know,
say, just
yeah,
let me
nah.
know, and I'm
Yeah,
a I'm
nah,
a
we
chill
good.
right
Nah,
there.
nah, nah,
You
nah,
know what I
nah,
mean?
nah.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than that, man. You know, it's a lot of politics that make it go a lot deeper than what people know. But I mean, if it get too crazy, if that man green lighted, it's greenlit, and it's all
Hey,
we do
y'all
is
heard
follow
that, right?
orders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, of course, no, when they initially send, people like us out there, that's the last thing that they want to do is green light it. But if it get green lit, it's lit and get off the streets. you know
So
it.
so what would it look like, right? Let's say I was in I'm gonna say DC because this already
Hmm.
happened
Right.
in DC. Like this ain't and in LA I believe it happened too. Now,
Hmm.
LA and DC's are very different environments. I'm not gonna use LA as a common example. There's nothing common about LA. Shout out to Los Angeles, by the
Oh
way.
yeah,
Y'all know
fish.
I love y'all out there. Y'all know I love the entire West Coast. So like let's say I'm in DC. I'm walking to the store. I'm just
Hmm.
I'm just about to get a sandwich and some chips. And it is the hood. It's some craziness, and I know it's the hood because when I was in college, I did a week in DC for school, and we stayed at a hotel. And they
Right.
told us like, "Yo, don't go shopping here. Go downtown." Of course, I didn't listen. I'm like, I live in the hood back in Jersey. Why am I gonna be scared of the hood in DC? So I went, got my chili cheese fries and all that. Some people try to sell me some things or whatever, and I just ignored it
Right.
and whatnot. But like, let's say I live there and that's going on. But in the National Guard in there, y'all cleaning the house. Like, how's that gonna work? Like, am I gonna get cuffed first? Do y'all gotta like see if I'm on some wild shit, or like how does that work? Or do y'all basically just do like the cops? Maybe y'all gonna frisk somebody, or y'all gonna tell everybody, "Yo,
Nah, man.
get your
Believe
ass in
it
the
that,
house."
yeah. Nah, man. It's nothing like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about why we out there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're not out there to really
To
police
clean
people.
up crime.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
they
we
say
not.
is the
Yeah, we ain't
reason
out
right
there
now.
fighting crime, but we there to enforce the enforcers. You know what I'm saying? We the enforcers behind the enforcement, pretty much. If the cops can't get it done, that's what they call us for. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in situations like this, and the first thing they always tell us is leave people alone, don't bother nobody. You know, don't go. We don't go frisking nobody. We don't go pulling nobody over and be like, "Hey man, what you doing now here?" That's not what we do. We still gonna allow you to be civilians. We still gonna allow people, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and do their everyday thing. You know what I'm saying?
You are,
It's
but like
yeah.
I
No, they
don't.
all will. Cause that's gonna be the order. The order is to let people do, you know what I'm saying, beat them. But
Okay, okay.
only time we turn up is if you turn up. And if you turn up, we'll warn you before we turn up. You know, because we got rules of engagement. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just go out there and just start whacking at people and shit.
That was
We
my
can't
next
do.
question.
Yeah, nah, we don't do that.
Cause
You know,
both
but when we do,
sides
yeah, yeah,
online,
yeah,
both sides tripping online, and it's like one side like, yeah, send the National Guard so they can shoot all of y'all, and then like the other side is
right,
like, oh my God, the National Guard gonna come, they gonna kill us all, and then it's like both sides are bugging out and
yeah,
throwing fear or throwing hatred. So it's like, when you told me last week that you do military service, I was like, you know what?
mm-hmm.
He got dope music, but also he's in the military. So it's like I wanted you to just dispel some of the rumors. So y'all hear that like they not coming to to harm us.
No,
Like
we
one
not.
thing y'all take y'all oath very very serious, right? Because like
Right,
one thing
right,
I know in the military, you know, that's that's really where it's like for the most part, most soldiers don't see race, right? Because it's like
right,
if you're in the desert, in the Middle East somewhere, like that red, white, and blue is your identity. Your skin color
right.
at that point don't mean nothing because it's like, yo, white, black, whatever, all that don't matter. Is yo, we both American. We gotta have each other's back. So it's like I'm sure y'all develop that mentality on a military level, like
Yeah.
so you feel like it's like an online lie when they be saying like it's a lot of racist people within the military and everything? Because me, I don't
Mm-hmm.
personally see that because like I know a lot of people in the military who are black, who are Latino, who are not racist, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's other kinds of enforcement that maybe some racist people like to join more than the army. But like, have you ever seen or experienced a situation where like maybe somebody had to be court-martialed for racism or something? Cause
Like, so here what I'm gonna say about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody get court-martialed for racism. Now, is there some in the military? Of course it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, it started out like that. If you want to be completely honest, you know what I'm saying. Before it is got to where it is today, military was a lot. It was definitely racist. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you wouldn't have people like the Tuskegee Airmen. You wouldn't have none of that. So you got a lot of that because it was racism. And you know, even though we was under the same umbrella, the same flag, we was still segregated. To believe it or not, they didn't even want us flying planes or fighting side by side with them. You know, but you know, do I have I seen some racism in it? Yeah, but it's not. It's more watered down than it would be outside, you know, outside of it, because you get held to a standard, you know, being this wearing that uniform. And if you one thing people have to understand about military is, yeah, there is a such thing as freedom of speech, but with us, there is no such thing as freedom of speech. So you're gonna pay for everything you say. You know what I'm saying? So
and again,
if,
stop me if I'm asking a question that I have
nah,
no
you
business
hey, yeah,
asking,
nah,
cause
trust me, man, you good. Yeah, yeah,
cause
nah,
my
you
whole
straight,
thing
but
is
yeah,
with everything that's going on. I'm just like, yo, I don't even want to be on. So I'm taking this side and that side, cause it's like
yeah,
everything is complex and everything ain't so black and white. So it's like,
hmm,
if we could dispel some of the rumors that are
yeah,
online, which you did right now. So basically, you're saying that like if worst came to worst, if the National Guard came, if you're
hmm,
a regular person living your everyday life, making your money, minding your business, you ain't got nothing
right.
to worry about. Like you gonna
Yeah,
live
no,
your
no, no,
life,
no,
you're
no.
gonna be straight.
Yeah, nah, man. You know, and believe it or not, I've been a part of situations like that. You know, twice actually. I was a part of it when George Floyd went down. I was a part of it. Then I had to do riot control in the city of
Mm.
Savannah.
Can you tell us
Uh,
about that a little bit?
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. So of course, as y'all seen it, man. You know what I'm saying when George Floyd passed or whatnot, it was a big thing, man. People was riding everywhere, and it wasn't just in I guess what was it Minneapolis where he was at.
In
You meant-
Minnesota, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Hey, y'all
it
let
wasn't
Young
just them.
Kaz know if we both wrong and it wasn't Minneapolis or Minnesota.
Yeah, let
Let
us
us
know,
know in the
man.
comments, man. Young Kaz, you
Yeah,
let us know, man. We need, we trying to only spit the facts and Imperial
facts.
vibes.
I got
But
you.
most definitely, but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. It was a lot of rioting there. Matter of fact, if you really looked at the news at that time, man, they was rioting in every state almost. And so they definitely held a rally. They was doing it. They wasn't. I ain't gonna say they was rioting because they wasn't rioting and now. But we did get called up. Atlanta got called up, and at the time I was down there in Savannah, Georgia, so we got called up. So and they was rioting in Atlanta, and the unit that I was attached to got called up to take care of that and to dwindle that down. I got called up for the one in Savannah. Actually, they even got me on the news pulling up downtown Savannah, hopping out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Squaring everything away, making sure everybody was, civil. And believe it
Tell
or
me
not,
about that part, like your interactions with the community during
so
that.
yeah, man, what people have to understand is just because you see us pull up in those armored vehicles, man, we ain't there to hurt nobody. We just there to keep the peace. To be real about it, and when I hopped off the truck, the cops rolled up, walked up to us, and we said our hellos, and we asked them, what's going on, what do they need from us, and they just said, everybody was peaceful, they just protesting, but nobody's tearing up shit, nobody's fucking nothing up, and believe it or not, man, the people down there in Savannah, man, they were really, really friendly, bro. They were really cool, and the thing about Savannah is they know not to cut up with military because it's infested with military. You got Fort Stewart down there. You have Hunter Army Airfield down there. Then you got the National Guard down there. Then you got the Air National Guard. So military is a huge thing. So they know not to cut up with military. So once we showed up, they seem to show more love and more appreciation for us being there. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy to me because I was looking for some wild shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
You thought it was about to go down. You
Yeah,
thought it got
yeah. I
like
was like, man, look,
92 in
dog.
LA up
Yeah,
in here.
right, man. But now, man, it was nothing like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They were real cool. They were taking pictures with us. You know what I'm saying? They was just really, really friendly about it. But it also helped them out because we didn't hop out. Even though we had the weapons, we didn't hop out with the weapons. We left them on the truck. And by us doing that, it made them feel comfortable to, what I'm saying, have their freedom of speech without feeling like they're being targeted, without them feeling like they're being threatened. So, we have protocols to make people feel safe. So even if we was in Chicago, listen, bro, we're not gonna pull out them things unless you pull them things out. And if we got to pull them out, well, here you go. But so I did do it for George Floyd, and then I had to do it for Amar Arbery as well down there in Brunswick, which is 60 miles from Savannah. So I had to go down there to Brunswick. And even down, it was the same thing with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Once we showed up, everybody really showed love. And that's because, and I think they really show love because some people, a lot of people do understand, what I'm saying, the level of strength that the military does have. So it's not
I
like
mean,
they
the
out there
most powerful military on planet
in the
Earth right now. I mean,
period.
come on, people. Like, that's why I'm just saying, like, when I see those videos, especially last week,
Oh
and
man,
I'm just, and the thing is, it makes me feel some type of way because I'm just like, yo, like,
it ain't got to
if
be all that.
yeah, because it's like,
It
yo,
ain't got to be all that.
it's our people, and it's like, yo, I need, like, yo. And I get it, right? Everything you just said just proves, and most of us know this. The internet is real, but the internet is fake
Hey,
too. Because it's like,
yeah,
yo, my man just said it's not like what we think. It's not the military
mm,
putting there kneel before MAGA,
yeah.
and
No, that ain't that,
and we
man.
all going back to slavery, and we all finna
Yeah,
die.
nah,
Like,
it ain't
nah,
that.
like
It don't
it's
operate like that.
it's so
No,
much
operating
more
like that.
complex, but at the same time laid back, and
I-
at the
Yeah.
same time it's like it's a lot of good people. Hey, Kaz, I saw some vibration there. You got some thoughts, bro?
Oh, I ain't saying nothing, bro. I was coughing, bro. I was smoking.
Oh, okay. What you smoking on, real quick? Shit.
We smoking on some of this Mexican mango. It's a little oil
Yeah.
strand.
Okay, okay.
So yeah,
I got
man.
that
But like,
medicinal purple, but yeah, my bad,
yeah.
brother. But
Hey,
yeah,
nah, man, you good,
so
but yeah, man, cause you know what, man, I actually responded to them guys down there in Chicago, man, and I had to let them know, I'm like, listen, man, I get it, I understand, and cause me, I come from both. I do this military and I do street. I've been both, but I let them know, I'm like, listen, dog, the military is the biggest gang of all, bro. You ain't gonna outman them, and you ain't gonna outgun them.
they got all
Don't,
the colors too on that flag, red,
yeah.
white, and blue. You ain't beating all the colors.
You're not beating them all, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, what people have to understand is if you look deeper into it, when I say, the military is the biggest gang, they got every nationality in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of
So
the global force. Like there's a
it
unit
really
where it's
is,
all
man.
Asians. I heard, like an
Yeah,
all
man.
Asian
You got
unit.
them all, bro, and that's what we put there, man. They got to understand that they got them all. Asians, white, black. And they even got the Muslim, the Indian. They got them all.
So
So
maybe they should. Maybe some of them should be joining the military because it's like, yo, you trigger happy. You got a lot of that anger inside. It's like, why not recycle it in a more positive
positive
way? And
way.
I feel like we take a lot more power back as blacks and Latinos if like we start getting involved more in the government instead of always being like, oh, screw this, screw that. It's like, yo, nah, we need to put our foot in because like one
Yeah,
thing I saw in South Florida, right? I live in Miami. I'm
right.
I'm a New Yorker, New Jersey. I was raised in New Jersey. I was born in New York, but I've lived in Miami for 10 years.
Mhm.
Miami is the only city I've ever seen that's like heavily Republican, but also
Yeah,
Hispanic. But I've seen how the Hispanics here made sure that if there's a mayor in Miami, he's gonna be Hispanic. I'm letting you know right now, most likely. And it's like,
that
why
makes
is
sense.
that? It's because they heavily get involved in government. Like even the police here, actually, a lot of police Jamaican, Haitian. Like so,
Yeah,
it's like a lot of the Caribbean people here, not just the Cubans. A lot of the Caribbeans take part in the government. So I feel like
yeah.
if the gang members started joining the National Guards, it's like, yo,
They
you're gonna
do.
really
They
protect.
do. I believe it. Hey, man, real shit. They do. And I'm
Black
telling you, they
Mamba
do.
in the building. What's going on, Black Mamba?
Black Mama, what's happening, baby? What's
What
going
up,
on
Black
with you?
Mamba? Black Mamba helping bring the revolution back. I'm
Hey,
with it too, by the
hey,
way.
man, listen here, bro. But you know what's crazy? They do though, bro. My brother was a blood man, and that nigga with my brother what 35 right now, nigga E8 in the Air Force, bro. So they do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really
They got a
drop color.
Damu in the Air Force?
Man, I'm telling you.
Man,
Hey,
shout out to
I
the
know
Damu homies in the Air Force, man,
this
getting
might
that Air
be
Force money.
this might
I'm
be
telling
a
you.
joke, but like if he's in combat in the air, before he shoot, he be like, "Stoop, woo." Like I'm just
Hey,
saying.
man, I'm telling you.
Hey, blood, that
It's a
wasn't
lot of
funny.
them, bro. I done
Hey,
met
blood, that
plenty
wasn't
of
funny.
them.
That wasn't funny, blood.
Hey,
Man,
I'm just saying.
they got them
I
all,
pictured it in
man.
my head, like he in the plane. He about to grab the I don't know how they fire the weapons in the jet plane. I don't know anything about. I only know
They
about
they got
Call of
them.
Duty and
Hey,
Battlefield.
look. Hey, what them boys say in Chicago, they got switches. Well, guess what? That's how them Air Force dudes do it. They got switches and buttons.
They
They
got
got
real
switches,
switches,
They
buttons,
nigga.
and
got
planes, nigga.
yeah, they got
Switches
real
in the
switches and
plane.
buttons. Oh, it ain't nothing but a thumb tap.
These niggas got JJ the jet plane on standby. Fuck around and find out.
Man, listen, and so you know what's crazy? Because when I heard it last week, when I heard them guys, them little young dudes in Chicago saying what they were saying, I had to tell them, I'm like, listen, bro. I said, don't go messing with the National Guard because that's a problem that you don't want. I said, because honestly, they don't even have to really be boots on ground. They can send up. I said, listen, if these guys decide to call up an attack helicopter, which we call them the Apaches, dude, they gonna turn that whole apartment complex into a polka dot show, dog.
Mm.
And they gonna wipe it out in a matter of in a matter of a few minutes. You don't have no access to that. You don't have
Half
no
you niggas don't
access
even
to.
got cars, nigga. Fuck
Man,
is you
come
talking
on, bro. You did what I'm
about?
saying. You got access to really nothing. I said, but even if these dudes did go boots on ground, man, I said these dudes ain't got to be close to you like y'all like y'all do on the streets. Y'all across the street shooting at it. I said, no, man, these dudes would be 300, 400 yards away and they popping you from long range. They ain't got to do that. You
Hey,
know,
so it's like might as well, join the military, or or get involved in your local politics, and like be a real boss
the
in your
more you know.
hood, because like at that point, like, and you know what, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, because
For sure.
I think about Nipsey Hussle, because I feel like 10 more years, right? He would have did great more things in music, and I think he would have went
Oh yeah.
into politics. And like, imagine if he would have became like mayor in LA and then run for governor of California or someplace. I'm just saying, whether we support the current president or not, or if anybody that heard about Ronald Reagan in the 80s, or if you
Mm-hmm.
remember when Schwarzenegger was governor, whether you support somebody famous becoming a president or not, these famous people did it. So it's like anybody can do it if you move forward. Like, imagine if some of the gang members recycled that energy and went like that. And that's one of the reasons why I say rest in peace Nipsey, because like Nipsey was on his way of doing that. Because it's like, I know I sat here and talked about like, yo, y'all tripping and making jokes and everything, but understand, I have a lot of respect. I understand the the gang life and why. I
Mm-hmm.
understand about the need for tribalism and family, and
Right.
I understand. My whole thing though is, it's like, I don't want to see people go to something that's gonna kill them or end their freedom. And that whole shit with the military was just that. It's like, yo, don't don't do it. Like, it's
Right,
crazy
because
to
yeah,
do it.
man, it is crazy. Because when I heard it, I was like, man, y'all must be. I said, man, I know ain't nobody that crazy to even you ain't standing up to another gang. You standing up to the strongest military in the world. And what a lot of these young dudes not even thinking that is that the military always gonna have the one up on you, especially National Guard. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because what they have to understand is you talking shit to the National Guard, but you're not even knowing that the people in your community are people in uniform and you don't even know it because they just not wearing the uniform. Because National Guard ain't nothing but regular fucking people that live everyday life until it's their time to go to drill on the weekends and do training. So these people are living among you. They just don't wear the uniform every single day, but they still get trained when they show up to work for the military.
The original Winter soldiers, nigga.
Yeah, bro. So they don't even know you talking shit, and these people know everything about you because they living among you. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at me right now, I don't look like a damn soldier right now. I could walk in the hood right now and be good. You dig what I'm saying? And I know the ins and outs of everything. And then they can go say some shit that's out of line to the military, and I got the drop on you already because I know everything. I'm living among you. And that's the crazy thing. I'm like, bro, you're not winning that war because you might have one of your partners that's walking around the hood with you, gang throwing up the gang signs, and guess what? That nigga also wear that uniform too. And guess what? He gonna pick that uniform before he pick that block. I'm telling you right now, because treason is a mother. That shit punishable by death. You hear me?
Hey,
So
y'all heard that? Y'all, hey,
don't be antagonizing no military. That shit is
don't
crazy.
do it.
Don't do it. And they
Don't
don't.
do it.
And the military don't even want to mess with y'all for real. We don't, man, trust me. When we get caught up for stuff like that, we be like, man, god damn, man, I don't feel like I don't want to go messing with this. But it's the call of duty, it's COD. You know what I'm saying? And when
But
it
but at
calls, we gotta
least,
go.
but from at least like from your mentality, at least I'll see
Hmm.
like if something did happen, y'all would try to like talk to
Well,
the little
yeah, we gonna
homies
de-escalate it
and
first.
de-escalate. And I was
Yeah,
just gonna say, like, it don't even, especially if you saying like most National Guards are people from the community. It's like it's no
yeah,
reason for anything to get crazy. And I do
yeah.
feel like dialogue, conversation, like what we having right now. Now our
Hmm.
conversation's more to inform, but like if we were disagreeing on different things, I still feel like it would be a good conversation to have though, because it's like you
Right,
got to give me your perspective, and I had to give you mine. So it's like,
right.
you know, um, you know, I imagine that some of
We
the
got
gang
six. We in the
members.
tunnel in the building.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, was good with it. Was good with it. But I feel like that. Shit. I kind of lost. Oh, I feel like the gang members, they might say that because of the life they're living, especially like Chicago.
Mm.
Again, L.A. and Chicago, two different gang vibes. Two, they both wild, but I would say I don't know. Chicago, to me, Chicago look like they really on some like ruthless savageness, because I feel like some of them, like, they might not care that the National Guard can Swiss
You,
cheese them, because
you,
they'll be
you
like,
know what I'm
bro, I don't
saying?
give a damn. They willing.
Well,
They're
and
like they
what's crazy,
willing to
but
die. They don't give a
you know what's
damn.
crazy? I don't believe they really like that for real. And I'm not saying that they ain't
Some
gangster. You know what
people
I'm
live a
saying?
miserable life like that where they
Yeah,
don't
but
care and
but here's the
willing to
thing,
just
man.
die.
It's one thing to be out there going animal wild with somebody that ain't got no precision with shooting, that's not trained to do nothing. They just, spraying and praying. Is your mind go different when you see somebody knocking your stuff down in front of your eyes, quick, 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 and you gotta watch it, and then you gonna change your tune. I mean, let's be honest, they change their tune when the police show up, and we worse than them. We got way more than they got. You know what I'm saying? They get their mind right when the police come up. What the first thing they do? They take off running. You just A lot of people think they can get wild with us because we're governed by certain rules that cops may not be. Because with us, man, everything is with military, everything is strictly black and white. It's not up for interpretation. Is this, and this. Well, when you're dealing with cops, it's their interpretation of what they feel like at that present moment. With us, it ain't no, oh, I thought my life was threatened. It has to be threatened. You know what I'm saying? So it's the difference between cops and military is we have set strict rules that we have to follow. You know what I'm saying? Where things are not up for interpretation. We can't say, oh, my bad. We can't say, oh, I thought I was scared. No, we don't get to say that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is clean, cut, and dry. Whereas when you start dealing with judges and cops and things like that, it's up for interpretation. You know what I'm
That
saying?
almost make me feel like I'd rather have y'all police us then, because then
Yeah.
it makes it a lot safer, because it's like y'all not gonna want to catch no police brutality charges,
Like,
because now you gonna
yeah,
get court
man.
martialed.
Right. Because, like, for
Y'all are
instance,
sparking up a convo with. Y'all are making Black Mamba lose her. Y'all have really triggered Black Mamba today. She got so much to say. This. I wish she was here right now. I can't
Hey,
read all
give
of
give
this.
her a link. Tell her she welcome
tell
to
her, come
jump up in
on.
here.
But yeah, nah, cause like for instance, man, like if you have a weapon on your hip, man, we can't draw down on you for that. We can't draw down on you. The only time we could draw down on you for something like that is if you aiming that mug at us. And even if when you aiming it at it, we can aim back, but we can't pop one. You have to really pretty much have to shoot first before we can actually retaliate. That's how you know what I'm saying, strict all rules are for us. You know what I'm saying? Versus if a cops he got a gun and you ain't did nothing with it, they can off you for that. But we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't unalive nobody just because they brandish it. Because I mean, let's be real. That's your God given right here in this country, just like it is in other countries, man. You know what I'm saying? They walk around with AKs. We can't do nothing to them because
But
we
what
see them.
about what about state law versus federal, right? Let me give you an example. So let's say
Hmm.
y'all get the green light and y'all go to Colorado, right?
Right.
And y'all go to Denver, and
Mm-hmm.
marijuana is legally statewide there, but federally is still classified as not legal. So,
Mm-hmm.
what? Let's say it's a whole bunch of people outside. They just blazing. You
We
got
can't
green
do.
light to be there. You have to respect the state law. Or like, nah, this federal law, DC.
To be honest with you, we ain't gonna mess with it.
So y'all,
We not gonna.
so y'all gonna respect the state law. But you know what? That is in the Constitution, though, right? If I
Yeah,
remember correctly,
yeah.
the
We
federal
can't mess with that.
government has a respect for the sovereignty of the state. The state has the right to do certain things that maybe in another state they don't do, but in that state they do.
So
Like we
so
just had open carry now in Florida. Like now,
right.
if you have your gun license, you just walk around with your strap out.
So here's the thing with us, man. You know what I'm saying, and to that point, right? What people have to understand about military is that we're not here to enforce no laws. Let me say it again. We're not here to enforce laws. That's not our job. We are not enforcing laws. All we do is uphold the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what our oath is. We will support and defend the Constitution, foreign and domestic. It ain't say nothing about no laws. Constitution.
Foreign and domestic. So let's get deeper than that. So domestic. So that means that
Home. That's
at
right here at
home,
home.
at home, and and to defend the Constitution means to defend the people. Correct.
Correct. That means we are defending your rights.
There you have it, y'all. There you have it. That's the point I wanted to get to because on the internet right now, it really make a lot of people have the fear that like anybody that's sitting in political office could just use y'all for whatever. Like, hey, go get my money. So and
No,
so owe me money. I'm sending National Guard. Go get my money.
you have to be a threat to the Constitution.
You
We are
gotta
not
be.
here. Yeah, you have to be a threat to the Constitution.
And do you have to prove that though? Like, what if I'm just a politician in D.C. and I don't like the politician in that city, so I just be like in that city, and I just be like, yo, um, they're horrible people. It's a
Hmm.
bunch of crime. It's horrible things going on. I'm
Right.
sending you. Do I have to prove to you first that they're horrible and it's really going down over there and you know
So so the way this works is, if you talking about another if you saying this about another politician,
Yeah, so I'm
saying
the
that
governor of Florida, or you
yeah,
the governor of Georgia, but I don't
right.
like you for some reason, and then for whatever reason I become something higher. Maybe I become Secretary of State. I don't know,
Hmm.
and I'm in D.C. and I just be like, you know what? I don't like what they doing in Georgia. We gotta send the National Guard.
Yeah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You have to, when I say you have to be a threat to the Constitution, that means you have to be a threat to people's freedom. You have to be threatening the country, meaning that you're gonna cause some kind of harm or something like that, where you are, uh, infringing on people's constitutional rights. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing if you exercising your right to just not like something. You can not like something all you want to. You can say whatever you want to. That does not get that does not give me a right to silence you.
So what about D.C. then? Like, what gave the green light where the
Tearing
president
shit
was
up,
able to? So in D.C.
tearing shit up.
they were tearing things up over there then.
Yeah, tearing shit up. Like
Okay.
when you start looting and tearing shit up, you are infringing on people's constitution because people
Well, yeah,
have the
yeah, because
right
you
to own
messing with
business.
businesses at that
Yeah,
point. Yeah.
people have the right to own business. People have a right to own property, and you cannot destroy people's property. You cannot be a threat to the community. You cannot be a threat. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it boils down to. And the only reason why we get caught is if you've been a huge threat to your community, to the point where it's the police can't even do anything with you. And if the police can't clean it up, that's when we come in. We're not coming in to infringe laws on anybody. We coming to uphold the Constitution. Meaning, hey, you don't have the right to be tearing other folks shit up because you mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the right to call somebody else money because you mad. You dig what I'm saying? Hey man, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. Go home, man. Stop tearing up shit, or we're gonna have to take you in.
Hey, y'all hear that? And you know this ain't no this ain't about right or left either for
No.
those watching. This is about right and wrong. And one thing I want to say in Imperial Vibes, personally, I'm a centrist. We don't got a political party because you know, in America today we like to gang bang, right? Red or blue. I
Hmm.
I wear purple, so this means there's things I like on the right, and there's things I
Right.
like on
On the
the
left
left. Cause
side.
red and blue make purple. So,
True that.
you know, so me, I like I'm conservative in some things and I'm liberal in other things. I feel like the government should help on a federal level in some things, and in other things we should uplift ourselves by the bootstrap. And in other stuff, it should be a community thing. Like go back to what
Right.
I said, you know, a
Texas
few
Ripper
minutes
in
ago.
the building.
Hey, what
No
up?
side.
What up to my boy Texas Ripper, man? That
What's
no
good? What's
side.
good?
Hey man, so you know, shout out to everybody that's watching. I'm glad y'all watching because like one thing I want to say, and shout out to Black Mamba because she kind of touched on some of this, but
Hmm.
like you know, we so docile with money and materialism. And I'm just trying to get like a conversation. First of all, I want to
Hmm.
apologize if at all tonight at any point I offended anybody. You know, sometimes I make jokes, uh, thinking things are funny because the conversation is deep or heavy. So just to kind of make it a more light, I might crack a
Yeah.
joke, but I'm not trying to offend nobody. What I'm trying to do is create a dialogue where we can understand something. And in our community, in the hip hop community, in the black community, in the colored community, and even for my white folks that our partners and allies in the struggle, just to understand and get a dialogue, because it's like we gotta stop just being like, if one side said this or that, everything they said is wrong. Because it's like one
Yeah.
thing you pointed out is like, okay, there actually was a reason in DC, but
Yeah.
we don't know if there's a reason in Chicago yet. Now I know there was a time where there definitely was a reason in Chicago, but I was looking at some numbers, and Chicago did calm down the last 3 years. But I would say
Yeah.
like four
Yeah.
years ago, maybe you could argue 4 years ago, like, yo, send the National Guard, because, or even before that, like when all them Chirac videos were going on, and it was almost like smack DVD of killings going
Yeah. It
on.
was crazy.
It was crazy, right? We don't want
It
to
was
see
crazy.
nothing like that again. But it's like right now we don't really know yet. So basically, you know, there is some merit to maybe some places need the National Guard, but maybe some other places don't. So my thing is, let's meet in the middle, and before
Right.
we go being emotional about shit, we have to judge everything like this: who, what, why, and when, because context is everything. Because it's like,
Oh
all
yeah.
right, we have to know why did they go into DC, or why would the National Guard come. So it's like we been supposed to play your music, but like this conversation is so good, and
Yeah.
there's people involved in it. We still gonna get to your music, no doubt. But it's like we need to have this conversation because like I I ain't even trying to be Dr. King on y'all, but I have a dream where I see red and blue, and I'm talking Republican and Democrat sitting together, not fighting, not going,
Yeah.
you snowflake and you little liberal and you MAGA, you maggots and this and that,
Right.
and where we could have a dialogue and be a country where there's unity. But first and foremost, I just need to say to the racist side,
Right.
our thing is not that we don't want to be one America. Our thing is white supremacy can't be the definition. That's all
Right.
we saying. We need to be a melting pot. So a little bit of white culture, a little bit of black culture, a little bit of Latin culture. And look, everybody like Taco Tuesdays, right? Everybody, hey, shout out to Taco Tuesdays and Ted's live at the tunnel with my boy Young Chaz and Jay Grants, DJ Self himself, DJ such and such. you know. But
Uh,
yeah, like everybody love tacos. Like even racist people love tacos, right? They sit there, go back to your damn country, right? While they crunching on the hard taco with the ground beef but yeah, they love tacos. Everybody that drinks some liquor love them a margarita, especially the women. Any women in the chat love them a margarita, post a heart or a fire. You know you love your margaritas. You know, who don't love black culture? The music here in America, right? Waiting for my bro B Money to get back here. He has some kind of technical issue, but there he is, right? Let's add him back. Right? Everybody love black culture.
yeah,
American music is black culture. And
right,
then we conduct business like the white boy. White boys, shout out to the white boys. You know, we follow their structure of the West of business, right? The shirt and
right,
tie, certain things. So, like I'm pointing out, it's a melting pot. You
right.
know, it's a melting pot, and then everybody loves certain Chinese food. Everybody's gonna get fried rice with their favorite meat, some kind of chicken
Mhm.
wing. Everybody
You ain't
loves
lying.
burgers and fries, right? And burger,
Yeah.
hamburger, that's a German word. So you going back. So my whole thing is, if we're gonna define America,
Mhm.
America should be like your favorite food, where everybody came to the cookout and brought something from their culture to the cookout. That's America. America's a giant cookout where everybody brings some good food and we all gonna dance
Oh,
different kind of music together. We
right,
gonna line dance. We all gonna electric slide in this motherfucker. Damn it.
right, right. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
So that's what I wanted to say about that. What are your thoughts? And give me one moment. I gotta put my AC back. It's hotter than.
Man, I thought I was the only one. I got to turn mine on too. But
Mine
yeah,
was on
man.
at 5. Mine was turned on at 5 o'clock. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
Hold on, say that again, Cass.
I had mine on at 5 o'clock. In my house, we turn the AC on after 5.
Hey, shout out to you, but I rather pay that FPL money. I need my AC need to be on like all the time. Maybe one of them is gonna be off, like the one in the bedroom. Gonna go
Wait a
off.
minute, you got
Everybody
another AC?
working. Every
You got two AC units in your house?
hell yeah, I got two AC units. I'm Fat Caesar.
Excuse the fuck out of me,
He asked if I had two ACs. Chat. Can you believe it?
nigga. Cause I got one AC that works all through my house, but excuse me, bitch, you got two.
Got one in the bedroom. Bedroom one better too.
Already.
Fuck your damn bedroom, nigga. How about that?
My bedroom is the shit. What you mean?
I'm bringing bus station vibes to Imperial vibes. It's about to get real disrespectful. Fuck what you talking about.
I mean, we get disrespectful here as long as it's the truth because um, if you would have been here last week, I spoke the real about certain people. I ain't speak bad about certain people because we don't
Mm.
disrespect the dead, but we kept it real on what the legacy of said individual, which we're not gonna
I
go
remember
into.
last week's
Yeah.
conversation. I was low key here for that.
Okay, no doubt. So yeah, so it ain't always about respect in Imperial Vibes. It's about truth.
My
We
nigga
Yeah.
Cold Heart in
we
the
gonna be loving.
building.
We gonna be loving, but you can still be loving and disrespectful, right? Your mom could love you, but she's gonna slap the hell out of you, right?
You must not know my mama.
I'm talking about moms in general. Like we know your mom do drive-by shootings when you got punished. My boy Kaz, man. Shout out to Kaz, mama though, because she raised the real one.
Oh, for sure.
You know, my boy, the mob father, which I guess he just had some kind of technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Well, everybody got a mama that probably has some kind of discipline that somebody else would think is harsh. Like, I'm sorry, to me, I would have rather get like hit with the belt and the chancleta, and the chancleta happens sometimes. Like in a Latin home, chancleta gonna happen. But like
Yeah.
my mom was more like psychological warfare, so it's like, oh, your friends they got their ass beat and they back outside. You ain't gonna get your ass beat. You can even
You don't
watch
see him.
TV, but you ain't playing. I better not hear one gold coin. Sonic ain't collecting nothing. Sonic
Right, right,
broke for a week. And I'm
right.
sorry that's hurting me more than I don't give a damn that I could watch TV. I'm bored. I want to play my Sega or go outside. Nope, no
Uh,
outside and no
hey.
Sega. I would beg her, hit me,
I ain't gonna lie, man.
please.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's funny, cause my mom she just walked in, and you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I think the worst thing about my mom when I got in trouble was her going, I'm gonna call you daddy. I feel like my whole life is over, cause she know that's the psychological part of it for me. I'm calling your father. I'm like, oh no, you
But
know what I'm saying? I'm
shout
like,
out, hey, shout out to moms. I don't know if she could hear, but hey,
yeah, she
Chad,
is.
everybody give a shout out to Miss B Money because Miss B Money
Yeah, she
raised
in the building.
a outstanding young man that give us great music and also serving the country. And with that
Yeah.
being said, man, we gonna start getting into some of this music because we gonna be coming to to a close soon. But definitely got some fire B Money music that we gonna get into. So, tell me about So Atlanta, because that's gonna be the first track we're gonna play.
All
And
right.
again, make sure y'all got the chat open because for y'all to hear the music, you need to make sure you listening on Facebook.
Yeah, man. So Atlanta is one of them songs, man, that I feel like, the city was due for an anthem, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we really haven't had one since like Welcome to Atlanta when,
I was just about to say that.
yeah.
Y'all
We
ain't
ain't
had
had
an
a
anthem since
yeah.
Jermaine
Y-
Dupri.
Yeah, since Ludacris and Jermaine Dupri, man,
Y'all
the,
don't
the
think
city
Sweat? Mm,
we
I
really
Go
ain't
ahead and
had no
say it.
anthem
Go
like
ahead and say
that.
it. Go ahead. No, no, go ahead and say it, Caesar.
No, I was just gonna ask. Like, I know it wasn't a thing like where it was like "Welcome to Atlanta" like that
Right.
blatantly, but like I don't know. There's a few songs that felt like it was like y'all anthem
Mhm.
for a time. Like I ain't gonna lie, Ric Flair drip sounded
Nope.
like it sounded
Nah,
and to
nah.
me
That see, it's not an anthem, man. It was just more of an
swag
Atlanta
surfing.
style, and
And
even down
and
the
and and
yeah,
niggas that made that song, they are not from Atlanta.
Hold up,
you know
Migos is not from Atlanta.
No.
they. I mean, they is, but they from like North. They like from North Atlanta. It's
It's
like
like
they,
Wagga
they
Flocka.
yeah, they
And
like
from
they
what
like
I heard,
Buckhead.
that there is no such thing as the north side of Atlanta.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
Hold up, this Atlanta
Yeah, it is.
resident cast. Hold
Yeah, it
up.
is. So
Let my
listen.
man tell us
So I'm gonna
the
tell you.
real on
So
it.
because Atlanta, you got to understand something, man. Atlanta got is all four corners. They got east, west, south. We got all that because you got to understand something, man. In Atlanta, anything inside of 285 is Atlanta. It's Fulton County. It's Atlanta. So there is a North Atlanta because that's where Lenox Mall is, which is north part of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's up there near Marietta, which is the north part of Atlanta. Anything inside of 285 is Atlanta.
So
Now, once you
Bankhead's
go outside,
Atlanta.
because see, 285 ain't nothing but a huge circle around the city of Atlanta. Now, once you get outside of 285, you know what I'm saying? You out of Atlanta after that. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you hear like Gucci Man and guys like that, they go, I'm from East Atlanta. They got a side. Atlanta got all sides. There is a north part of Atlanta, because I'm from the south side of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Zone 3, I'm from Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? But so the Migos, they just from like the north part. And don't now only thing I say about the north part of Atlanta, it ain't hood. So I don't know where they get that from, but it ain't hood. I say that much. It ain't hood. You know what I'm saying? But the other three corners, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The
So what
west side,
about
yeah.
Zone 6? Right, I think that's where
Yeah,
Future
that's East
from.
Atlanta.
Okay,
That's Decatur, yeah. Which that's the
okay.
side of town. That's where my mama from. She from East Atlanta. She from Decatur. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he from the south side. You know what I mean? T.I., he from the west side of Atlanta. So there we got four corners. It just though out of the all the corners, only three of them that really like that. The north side ain't really like that. They just put themselves on because they was actually the first ones that actually claimed the north part of Atlanta. So, and they the only ones that claim the north part of Atlanta. You will never hear any other rapper from Atlanta claiming the north part of Atlanta because it ain't hood. It's suburbs.
Mm.
I mean, it's a way to flip that. Like you can, I don't know. I guess me being from somebody that was in a hood and then got to a better
Hmm.
situation, I feel like
Yeah.
suburb life could be a little flex though too.
Oh yeah, more definitely. Everywhere got a hood. It just, most places on the inner city, it's just the inner city part of Atlanta. The north part of it is not really that. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else is. But yeah, so now no Atlanta got a north side.
I'm more
It
scared of
just
y'all police than y'all thugs. I'll be honest.
man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't scared of the police. I'm just scared of Georgia State Patrol.
Hey, Wind
yeah,
Tunnel said I stayed in the outskirts like Kennesaw, Marietta.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, and then like what I'm saying, because like Marietta sits on 285, but then once you get out like the Kennesaw, see Kennesaw ain't Atlanta because it's way off of 285. That's 75 north going toward Tennessee.
Y'all got
So,
better Waffle House than we do in Florida.
but we got a Waffle House on
Shit,
every corner. I
y'all
got two
do.
on right up the street.
I thought we had Waffle House when I went to Georgia. I
Nah, it's
like
packed with them Jones.
why the Waffle House hitting a little different. Like, and
Yeah.
no offense to my Miami and my Fort Lauderdale Waffle Houses. Y'all hitting them late nights, studio sessions, all of that. But like, nah, bro, Georgia different, and y'all still. I'm gonna say though, man, our church is chicken a little better though.
No, I give you that. I don't even eat that. So yeah,
I
man.
had
But
church's
that's
chicken over there, but you know what? Y'all have some of the best customer service because I don't know what happened, but because there was a little mistake or whatever, my man gave me a gallon of lemonade for free.
Shout out to the gallons of lemonade for
shout
free.
out to
And
that.
it was bussing. Cold
hey
in the
man.
mug, whole gallon. So with
Yeah.
that
So,
being said, man, we about to take a trip sonically to the ATL. This is So Atlanta
yes,
by B
sir.
Money Million live on Imperial Vibes on the Tunnel Radio. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Atlanta, stand up, shout it. Let's get it. I'm so Atlanta. So nigga, just watch what you say. We don't play them games in the A. You better be careful around this way. I'm so Atlanta. I'm from the city where the girls pretty and the hustlers be getting every penny. This how we living, our time be so litty. I'm so Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. And it raised me. Labor me a Grady baby. Conceived in the 80s. Parent throwing parties in the basement. Be money, me and had Atlanta do. Big rims and designer shoes. Demeanor cool, but I act a fool. Hustle the mechanic that pack a tool. Medallion Street, Zone 3. Pittsburgh, hell yeah, that's me. Keep in mind when you're tough talk, just remember pimp, you don't know me. You a tough guy, well show me. Bred in a trap full of OGs. Boy, you must be 2 times 6, so ain't no need to approach me. Ride a slide to the prime time, cause the east side got the baddest downs, and I'm ready to ride with some friends of mine. Drunk in hell, skipping club lines. March spot and we turn up. Ounce of purple, we burn up. Checking out little mama features, if she ain't fine, I'm a curve up. Yeah, you ain't got a team like me. Yeah, you ain't really clean like me. Yeah, boy, you ain't G like me. You can't kick up the scene like me. Yeah, boy, what's happening? Walter Fit, I'm swagging. Boy, this home of the Atlanta Braves in the Atlanta house in them Falcons. So Atlanta. So nigga, just watch what you say. We don't play them games in the A. You better be careful around this way. I'm so Atlanta. I'm from the city where the girls pretty and the hustlers be getting every penny. This how we living, our time be so litty. I'm so Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, I'm Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm so Atlanta. From College Park, got love in Decatur. Get love from Bankhead, Sundays, Cascade skating. Suck a nigga, why you hating? Dope boy, bar Chevy, trunk quaking. Who is my baddest old lady? Trying to lock me down, straight casement. These people, they don't like the way that they're talking. I really don't give a fuck. Boy, I'm so A-Town, I'ma live it up. Put a picture in the book when I finish up. Dig a dip and she scream like I'm killing her. Got me going like tequila in a double cup. And glasses be so nice, her hands and toes be so white. And then my jeans be too folded. She love when I call her my shawty. Southern swear outfit the match. J's on with the A hat. I'm counting stats, I'm laid back. Outcast on playback. You can never take the A out of me, cause where I'm from, we don't play that. So Atlanta. So nigga, just watch what you say. We don't play them games in the A. You better be careful around this way. I'm so Atlanta. I'm from the city where the girls pretty and the hustlers be getting every penny. This how we living, our time be so litty. I'm so Atlanta, Atlanta, yeah, yeah. I'm Atlanta, Atlanta, yeah. I'm so Atlanta, Atlanta, yeah, yeah. I'm so Atlanta, Atlanta, yeah. I'm so Atlanta.
Yeah. That was B Money Million with So Atlanta.
Yes,
On
sir.
Imperial Vibes. Nah, hey, you got that riding music. That definitely, you know what I mean, laid back with it, you know.
Yeah.
That's some good Donk or Lolo music right there.
Appreciate that, man.
That definitely was feeling that vibe, man. We gonna get to another song, man, cause you know we about to come to a close. Now, what I'm
All
gonna
right.
do for you though is make sure you tune in on Sunday to the bus station. We gonna have the
Sure.
rest of your music on rotation, but we about to end this song. I mean, this episode with this next song called "My Money." Tell me a little bit about "My Money" a little bit.
So
Make sure
yeah,
y'all have
man.
his money. Shoot.
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, listen, man. You know, when I made my money, man, I wanted to do a song, man, that I could say what everybody always think and say. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing, I don't care what race you will, what your nationality is, don't nobody play about their money. You know what I'm saying? And so, even when it come to your job, you don't play about your money. When somebody owe you some money, man, hey, you don't play about your money. So, hey, man, I just had to let people know, man, when it come to my money, don't play with me,
That's
because I'm gonna
what it
come about
is.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what it is. And ladies and gentlemen, before we play that last song, because after we play that last song, we're gonna be out of here. You know, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined us tonight.
most definitely.
I hope tonight y'all were able to get some kind of education and some information based on these topics. And you know, I want everybody to just really think about what they could do individually to contribute to their community and to bringing more peace and understanding in our people, and
No,
just trying to bring some healing to our country on all sides. And with that being said, though, man, don't play with this boy's money,
don't
man.
play with that money, man.
That man don't play by his money. I know I don't play about my money. And I'll see you again on Sunday for the bus station. We about to
Yes,
roll
sir.
out of here, but we about to hear this "My Money" by B Money Million. And once again, as I say in every episode, people, you are somebody. You are loved. You are blessed. I will see y'all Sunday, and I will see y'all next week. And
For sure.
B Money, I'm gonna hit you up, man. We're gonna talk about some collaborations off
Yeah,
air.
man, let's do that. And man,
So,
before we end it out, man, I just want to say
oh
shout
yeah,
out to my
you gotta
brother,
give out
man.
your social
Yeah,
medias too.
yeah, man. So y'all can find all my music, man, on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on TikTok. It's on everything, man. Y'all can follow me on TikTok, man, at B Money Million. Man, that's because that's usually where I'm at the most, man. So y'all can follow me right here on Facebook at Brandon Willis, man. Y'all can holler at me, man. Come kick with me. I'm down to do collabs, man. I want to work with some new people, man. And before I go, I definitely want to give a major shout out to the tunnel, and I damn sure want to give a big shout out to my brother Getty Boy Mark, because without him, bro, I wouldn't even be here.
Shout out to Getty Boy Mark. Shout out to the Tunnel. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Caesar Imperial, and we out. And this is My Money by B Money Millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta have that pay, I need my money. Nigga, you better not play or get in my way. And you know I got the tail, let that spray. About my money, boy, you better not play with my money. nigga tried to show me, ran up on him like, give me that. Then turned the tool on this bitch like, send me that. You better tell her, watch her mouth or I send me that. Hellcat, I hear me that. I'm serious, you hear me, Jack? Tryna finesse me, get your ass smacked with a Louis bag. That's why I work alone, cause I don't trust niggas, I'm through with cat. You suckers be stupid, cat. Money, I gotta have it, ain't never the damn streets that cross you, it be your family. When it come to my kids and this money, pimpin', I'm savage, you can get mad, cause I don't work to supply y'all habits. Hustle just to add it, good with mathematics, multiply, no subtraction, a hustler satisfaction, always about that action. Play with me, I get the clapping, you'll never see me flash, cause I ain't down with all that ass. Gotta get that money, yeah, I gotta have that pay, I need my money. Nigga, you better not play or get my way. And you know I got the K, I let that spray. About my money, boy, you better not play with my money. Yeah, I gotta have that pay, I need my money. Nigga, you better not play or get my way. And you know I got that K, I let that spray. About my money, boy, you better not play with my money. Spirits get lifted up by my door. Don't have it and I won't go. Watch them bodies hit the floor. Soon as you make an excuse, my hands gon' be around your throat. Now I need all of my cash, so I just gotta let you know I've been built for tough. I gotta get money cause enough ain't enough. Hustle even when it's rough. Everybody got their hand out like I got something to give. Then you better work for it cause I ain't got shit to give. Got your palms out, better fold it. Nigga, get you some motion. Ain't no time for emotion. Show no love, cause they'll expose us. Suckers hate all on my shine, but they won't run like I grind. Niggas out here chasing hoes. To me, that's a waste of time. Clown squad, head honcho. My money needed pronto. Rudiments to your head, like I'm beating out a drum roll. Waving case when I kick your front door. Well, it's sweet, now it's a gun show. Make it rain, buy my money. Don't got it, don't make me punch yo. Get that money. Yeah, I gotta have that pay, I need my money. Nigga, you better not play or get in my way. And you know I got the K, I let that spray. About my money, boy, you better not play with my money. Yeah, I gotta have that pay, I need my money. Nigga, you better not play or get in my way. And you know I got that K, I let that spray. About my money, boy, you better not play with my money. Don't play with my money, nigga. Shit get serious behind that, homeboy, you know what I'm saying?